Hey guys, welcome back. On this one, work will continue on the XR6, so sit back and enjoy. Alright, where we left off last time was the interior. Still looking pretty good. Yeah, got it back together. Looks real nice. Besides that little rip on the seat, but that's all good. I did do a little bit of work off camera here. So I did want to get all this back together. Got that trim in. Started to put this trim in, then I realized that the two bolt holes for the bumper support will be, one hole will be covered like this one is here. Well, almost both holes are covered. So take that back out and I'll get that support in. Alright, that's on. Wasn't too bad, just had to clean it up a little bit. Did have to reattach this, whatever it is, plastic gap filler. Two of the clips are broken, so I just use screws to tap it into the fiberglass. These, I believe, attach to the bottom of the bar. There's three, there was four. One snapped off and I couldn't be bothered trying to reattach it, so that'll be fine. Looks like this part here will sit up against the bar, so this is that part that I'll stick the Sikaflex on. And once I get that on there, attach these however they attach, and screw it in to the splash shield there, and it's in the guides. Yeah, should be solid enough. Pretty sure my old ED I had those broke off years ago, like years before I sold it, and it never fell off, so it'll be fine. Alright, now they're on. I might throw a bit of black paint on these ones, maybe a bit of white on those ones. I can put this back together and take off the boot. It'll be done. It'll be good. Cool. Alright, looking like a car. Sorry, clear my ears, they're always blocked. I did just have to, see it there coming through, just a bit of some sort of silicone to stick that seal back on. Now the globes are all broken, these are smashed out when I got the car, I think from the boot closing, they've broken up in here. All I got is LED ones, and I think they're good number plate lights, so let's hook the battery up and have a look. Hopefully they all work and it's all good. Hey, they all work. The one I put in there was blown, so I do another spare one I put in there. All works. It's good. All the power works. Tail lights work too. Alright, let's get it all together. Alright, looks like it's coming to life. Number plate lights. They would probably look better if they were matching these. Maybe I'll do that, get some LED ones. Not hard to replace. I did, the housing for the lights weren't in, so I had to take this garnish off again. And yeah, get it back in there, but it's all good. I don't know if the indicator works. Oh yeah, she's a goer. Might need to replace those number plates. Looking a bit faded. There we go. Coming back to life. Alright, I might wait to put the cover back on. That's for them, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Just in case something goes wrong here. And the spoiler, not sure what to do. This side here. So they've ripped that one out, which probably wasn't their fault, probably rusted in there or something, but genuine. It's a bit warped there at the end too now. Oh, is it? Not really. Let's throw it on to see how it looks. Just for temporary purposes, I do need to clean all the double-sided tape off of the boot and the spoiler and redo all that to seal it. But yeah, I did notice before I was looking down this way. Yeah, good old dent here. Was it there? Yeah, that was a couple. Actually, the whole boot lid's peppered. I did mention to him, because he had it outside, I was surprised that it didn't get hit with the hail. But it looks like it might have. It was actually destroyed. Maybe I need to get a new boot, considering these corners are rusting too. How's the roof look? Roof's good. Alright, it's just the boot lid then, and the bonnet. Ah, bonnet's fine. Alright, cool. So it's just the boot lid. Pretty topsy here then. Nah. Okay, that's weird. Oh, I can feel it. Hey, it's all over it. Yeah, it's caned. Alright. Put that on for nothing. Or I'll just leave it. Nah, I don't know. Alright, what's next? Oh, spoiler. Let's just see how it looks. Oh, it doesn't actually look too bad. The side here is the broken side bit. I can flex that down, that'll be no problems. And it's not bolted in, mind you. So, yeah, no, that'll be alright. I can flex it down. The paint is all cracked, I guess because it's rubber, but we'll suit the rest of the car. I'm not doing a resto on this or anything. I'm going to polish it. Might just leave the boot. Yeah. That's bad. Oh, wash it will be worse. I'll see. If I find one, I find one. If I don't, I'm just going to leave it. Adds to the car. It's just a small section as well. Oh man, that looks good with the spoiler. Sucks I didn't have the Tickford body lips either. That'll just add to the car. I don't think I ever had it, just on the front. Nah, the sides aren't all scuffed up or anything from them. It's probably how rusty if they were as well. And the rear bar, I never had it on there, it's just the front bar. Probably someone, I think it's plastic as well, so it's probably not original. Alright, I think what I'm going to get to now, I'm not going to do the front bar or lights yet, just because I want to be able to get in that engine bay easier. I don't know if that'll affect it, but I might want to tidy up and paint in there as well. But I got to get that Welsh plug done, so let's get onto that. I've just been avoiding it. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's do that. Alright, now I'm done with the boot. I forgot about the carpet and the cover here. So vacuumed it, put it in there, vacuumed it again. Now I just gave a little spritz of black paint. There's a couple of stains there, but yeah, it's good. Better than it was. They're just the speaker wires hanging down. Alright, now onto the Welsh plug because I really want to do that. Alright, I barely tapped it with a screwdriver. And I don't know if you can see that too well, but it just absolutely destroyed it. So I'm going to have to take that manifold off just so I can get to it better. I'll be able to check out the other ones as well. Don't look as bad, but you never know. If I get this off, I can replace them all. Then peace of mind. And I tested all the bolts already. They're all sort of loose before, so they do turn. They're not stuck in the block, so that's good. Haven't tried the ones down there at the exhaust. How do you even get to them? Oh, from the bottom, of course. Alright, let's get that off. Let's do it. I don't want to, but we have to. Alright, yeah, I forgot it was a two-part manifold, so I just took that section off. Get to a lot better. This coolant pipe is pretty well in the way, but I should be able to work around it. That's got a screwdriver, and I managed to poke a hole in that second one there. You can see the hole. Stick. There we go. Hey, where are we? Here. So there's the first one. Second one's got a hole. That one looks alright. I did poke it, but nothing happened. Nah, it's solid. I can't. That's strong. Alright. And I can't really see those ones without taking. I have to feel around, I guess. Alright, at least we can do those first two. No point doing the third one, I guess. But we're here. I'll see how hard the first two are. But yeah, I guess maybe coolant must have been sitting at an angle like that and destroyed those first two, but yeah, don't know. It's a weird one. Alright, that's one out. I ended up just getting a hacksaw blade there and just putting in a weak point to release some pressure. I was hammering it, but nothing was happening. Once I did that, it came out pretty easy. Lots of crap in there. Might try and scrape it out. Might need to take all the cooling system apart and flush this, because that's bad. You can see all the lumps of crap in there. Yeah, I might do that. Get all these in and give the system a flush. Scrape out as much as I can now anyway. Alright, on to the second one. Hopefully that one's not as hard. Second one's out. Poked a few holes in there, but it came out. So they can look good from there, but see the backside's all pitted. You can see why. It's bloody coolant pipe. There you go. Look at the crud. Now I'll scrape that one out too. Scrape that one out. I will give it a flush as well later. I'm almost tempted to just do that third one because we're here and we have it. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, third one's out. Which one was it? That one. Bit rusty. It was a lot more solid than the other ones. I poked a few holes in it myself. Yeah, same deal. Crap behind it. I just sort of cleaned it out. Still crap in there on all of them. With that, I'm not going to bother with the fourth one unless I have to, because I don't feel like taking that manifold off. And that one took a lot longer to get out just because it's so much more solid. So they've been progressively getting worse. I feel like that one will be fine, hopefully. But it will come back to bite us in the ass because that's what happens when you get lazy. Let's get these new ones in. Alright, that first one's in. It was actually really annoying and hard to get to. This hard coolant pipe here. I don't even know if I do loosen it off, if I can actually move that. It goes around the back of the engine there. Because of it tapering down, I couldn't get I just used like this setup, but it was angling it more into the bottom than it was the top. I couldn't get high enough. Eventually it corrected itself to a point where it's all in. It is deeper in the bottom, but it should seal. All I'm doing is a bit of this sealant around the edge of the wash plug and tapping it in. That's all you need. That's sort of, you don't really need to do that. That should seal pretty well, but it should fill up any imperfections from bashing out the old ones in that. So yeah, I'll knock out the other two. They should be easier because that coolant pipe should clear this thinner part. Yeah, so I can angle up and down, so I'll be able to get them a lot easier. Alright, bring it back in when finish those two. Alright, they are in. Those last two were much easier than that first one. You can see it's straighter as well. Might have to come back and give that first one a try and tap it from the top somehow, even though that bar's in the way. I am feeling pretty guilty about that last one there. So I I might come back in later and do this, but I'm out of time now. I've got to fly to work in like 2 hours, so I'll be away for a week. So I just wanted to get this smashed out. The only reason I'm doing it is because the NBN's down in the area and I can't watch TV. So I guess that's a good thing. Don't know. You might have caught it in the video, but I got these 17-inch CSA Prowlers. They came with these semi-slicks for the rear and just the 2 rims. I got these second-hand tyres, which are bloody almost like brand new. Looks like it might have had a patch. Oh no, it's just crap. Yeah, I don't know, I'd say 90% tread. Yeah, 17s. And these are 17s, but the fella hadn't brought the other 2 around, but they're looking pretty crap anyway. They need a bit of work to clean up. But maybe when I get them, the other 2, I can clean them up and compare. But I will put them on for now, but not yet, because I've still got work to do on everything else before the wheels go on. Long way to go. Alright guys, well, yeah, in this one here, like I said, I've got to fly to work in like, what is it, like it's after 12, I've got to leave in 2 hours. Catch the 4 o'clock flight, takes an hour to get there and boarding at 4, so yay, can't wait. Should have called in sick because I'd rather do that and get paid. Anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, on the next one I'll be doing the brakes. I bought these, I don't know what they are, they're inside I think. One-way check valve brake bleeder things I've seen all online everywhere, so I'm just going to try them out. Bought 2 in case they shit and break. I should better bleed the brakes on my own. I'll try gravity feeding them first, see if the flow goes, but yeah, I'll show you. If you guys remember from the XR6 series, the ABS unit is back in here on the E, F and EL. I'm pretty sure they're mounted up there somewhere. Apparently you need that 4-scan computer thing to tell this to open up when you're trying to bleed, so I'm probably going to have issues again. But I'll give it a go, see if I can't bleed it. I can't imagine other brake places doing that every time they got to bleed it. It just seems a bit stupid to me, but there has to be a way around it. Yeah, so I'm going to attempt the brakes. I might as well, seeing as I'm already in here a lot. It's 2 bolts for the exhaust and the other 6 manifold. Do that last one just because I have it and peace of mind. I'm just being lazy. Yeah. Alright, I'm going now, okay? Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, see you here next time on this one. Hopefully we can get these brakes done and start putting the front end back together. That'd be good. Good to see it going, like the rear. Alright guys, see you next time.